Hi guys, it's ProdigyRex back with another video, and today we will be reading Lunch Money Chapter 5, The Girl Across the Street. So, hope you enjoyed this video and make sure to smash that subscribe button. Let's begin. Chapter 5, The Girl Across the Street. Greg Kenton had always lived on Maple Avenue. As a very young boy, Greg has sometimes noticed the girl across the street who helped her dad rake leaves, and sometimes has seen her riding a tricycle around and around on her driveway. She looked like she was about his age, but he didn't go to his nursery school or his Sunday school, so Greg didn't know who she was, and he didn't care. Greg's world was small back then, and that little blonde girl wasn't a part of it. Greg just noticed the girl the way he knows the neighborhood dogs, or the colors of the flowers growing next to the the walk, or the blinking yellow light at the corner. Even when they started kindergarten at the same school, Greg went in the morning and the girl went afternoons. It was like they lived on different continents. The concrete ocean was between them was only 35 feet wide, but young children never crossed it alone. For his 5th birthday, Greg got a big wheel, all blue and red and yellow with big flat tires. The hard plastic wheels made a rumping sound as loud as the loud trucks on Maple Avenue. The first day he had it, Greg rode his big wheel around for at least 2 hours. Over and over, he rocked it around the driveway. He yanked the handballs to the right and roared along back to the right and walked. His curly hair swept as it hid his forehead, and when he noticed the girl across the street sitting on her porch watching him, Greg put on an extra burst of speed. He smiled and waved at her and getting back. The girl waved back, but she didn't smile. Then one afternoon, after a week later, the little girl wasn't sitting on her steps when Greg went outside the ride. She was funning around her driveway on a big wheel of her own, except hers was pink, green, and white. Greg went speeding out of the driveway, zipped along the sidewalk. She did the same thing, a mirror image. Greg stopped at the corner of 10th Street and then headed back to his driveway. So the girl across the street, when he sped up, showed she. When he slammed his feet to the ground and it slammed, she did too. Greg was annoyed, but he pretended to ignore her. He turned and slowly pedaled up towards the corner of 10th Street. Again, he didn't look, but you can tell by the sounds that the girl across the street was doing the same thing on her sidewalk. Greg's big wheel around. Greg turned his big wheel around and put his feet on the pedals. Then he looked around the street. The girl had turned her big wheel around too and was looking back at him, smiling. When Greg nodded, they both took out. In seconds, Greg was zooming along at top speed, legs pumping, hands tight around the plastic handle grips. The sideway sloped downhill slightly. He had neared his house. Greg started to ease up. He had never gone past the block of his driveway before, but he glared down over to see that the girl was not slowing down. So Greg kept going, flying towards the corner where the tall blue mailbox stood, in the places where the tree roots had lifted the sidewalk. Greg bounced on the street, barely able to keep control. At this speed, he flipped over for sure at 9th Street. He flipped over for sure. At the last possible second, Greg dug his sneakers into the sidewalk, skidded to a full stop, his front wheel inches from the curb. Looking around on the other end of Maple Street, Greg saw the girl also. She stopped too, and also at the end of the curb, and still smiling. Greg shouted across the street, "It's a tie!" The girl shook her head and then sallied back. "Almost a tie." Greg frowned. "Want to waste again? Maybe tomorrow." "Because you're scared," Greg shouted. The girl didn't answer him. She just kept smiling and turned her big wheel around and started pedaling slowly back towards her driveway. That was the first of many big wheel races, one only ending in a tie or almost a tie. Soon, Greg had learned the name of the girl across the street, Maura Shaw. And that's the end of chapter 5. Make sure to smash that subscribe button and ring that notification for more content like this. Hope you enjoy and have a good rest of your day, and bye.